Blunt rap moving with divine purpose. Always on our purpose, and they ain't even see it coming. Robbing niggas never been a part of that.
Not over here.
Earn my dough and then I make a flip with that.
That's every day.
People dying and they still talking clothes.
Silly niggas.
That's the reason why I cannot wife a hoe.
Fuck a hoe.
That's the reason why I cannot call them
They
bros.
some suckers though.
You know you special when you got a God's glow.
God's glow.
Ladies call me Steppy when I got the glow.
God's glow.
Had to hit them niggas with that God's glow.
Get here.
Blunt rap.
Start reaching higher.
Yeah. What's good, y'all?
You on?
I'm on?
You on?
Oh, all right, we good to go. What's up, y'all, man? It's BluntRapENT. Y'all now listening to Sippn TEA with Z. I'm your co-host. I'm going to get this thing popping off until my girl pull up. You know what I'm saying? That was just my boy Step. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was listening to. I believe the name of that one right there was Step for the
Reaching higher.
Reaching Higher. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, I love that. That's some real Sunday inspiration for them right now. Yeah, man. So I'm really looking forward to our conversation today. I done got to hear a couple of your joints, and my man got a lot of substance. You know what I'm saying? To come with y'all, and you know, Trump know I be getting double teamed up here a lot with the females. You know, so I kind of like got somebody to really help like speak from my perspective too. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up.
yeah. So if y'all don't know, I'm Rob B. You know what I'm saying? As far as besides co-hosting this show with my sister Z, I'm also a singer-songwriter, professional massage therapist, and I try to, you know what I'm saying, stay involved in the, you know, the DC culture and whatever like that. And you know, a big reason why I really do this show with Z, you know, of course it's called Sippn TEA. Like we sit here and we talk about a lot of, you know what I'm saying, topics. I'm big on getting away from small talk, you know what I'm saying? I kind of feel like that affected, you know, me growing up. I know personally.
That's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for a lot of people in my family, but I really feel like, especially men, like, we do a lot of small talk instead of really getting into the, you know what I'm saying, the grit and grain of it, like, you know what I'm saying? So it leave, like, you know what I'm saying, leave the youth with a lot of questions still, you know what I'm saying? So before we get this interview popping, I just want to go over a couple of things first, you know what I'm saying? First of all, this week, it's gonna get hotter, so, you know, always see them sundresses coming out, but y'all make sure y'all stay cool out there, you know what I'm saying, and be well dressed. I'm looking forward. We actually taking a trip down to North Carolina this weekend. My son played travel football, so yeah, we gonna be down there in the real trenches, you know what I'm saying. Let's see, one topic I wanted to touch on, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if you know, politics not my thing, but you know, I kind of feel like, especially in this world, like it's important for us to all kind of like have a little bit of knowledge of what's going on or whatever. So, you know, one of the segments we like to do is kind of touch on, you know what I'm saying, because we don't know, now you know, some stuff going on in the world. So this week, your boy Trump, you know what I'm saying, I guess, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of back and forth going on with Iran, so he kind of been posturing, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, you know, if y'all know, but like, he was threatening to, you know, go to war. Then he kind of recanted that, you know what I'm saying. Also this week he was supposed to be starting with the deportation, and he kind of recanted that too, you know what I'm saying. And I mean, how you feel about, of course we got a president out of that, like they kind of say stuff to mix stuff up, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if he's saying it like to see where their head was at, but that's dangerous, you know, like we got a president speaking on like whether he want to push a button or not, you know what I'm saying. And it's a lot of people looking at it like, you know what I'm saying, yeah.
I just think for what my people going through, the struggle, I think politics as a whole is irrelevant for our problem. I think we got a us problem.
Right, no question.
I think politics is a way that they distract us. They pushing buttons in all type of ways. Every time I eat a bowl of Captain Crunch, that's a button being pushed.
No question.
That's diabetes. So I think Trump is just a distraction. You know what I'm saying? I think our people need to start paying less attention to him. We making him great.
Yeah, no question. I tell a lot of people, like, I feel like we're in a state of like an identity crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we got so many, like, you know what I'm saying, like that classism shit really affect us more because we try to fit in so many categories, your religion, your, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and third. Like you said, politics ain't for us because me personally, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's still over the money, you know what I'm saying, it's over religion, like, you know what I'm saying, I gotta, as I grew up, you know what I'm saying, I tell everybody, I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, in a Christian church, but you grow up and your mind explore, you learn, like, you know, other people like, damn, that's not really like that, so it's like, sometimes when I look at the bigger picture, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's like a war on religion going on over there, and I just feel like that's not our battle, you know what I'm saying, because we got, like you saying, we got so much more searching to do for ourselves. We got to worry about ourselves, you know what I'm saying, first.
I think we gotta become more spiritual people,
No question.
instead of religious people.
No
We
question.
have to fix our own communities. And by the way, hi everybody.
Hey, Z is
I am Z. Thanks for tuning in to Sippn Tea with Z. I don't know what I missed, but I want to know how was y'all weekend.
It was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Working like usual, you know. Not as
Okay.
lit as you. I seen you on IGA.
Ah.
I was like, where's Z at, man? Because I want her to,
Oh,
you know, to talk
somewhere,
talk about Thursday, man. Because you brought the team out, you know what I'm saying?
I
The
was
All-Star.
a little. Hi, Steph.
How
How are
you
you?
doing?
Thanks for coming. I'm
You
glad
know
that you were able to make it. But I was a little lit over the weekend. Trump, you got a picture of me on a flyer.
Hey, Zena karaoke
Can-
queen, y'all.
Can
ain't
y'all
know,
show
man.
that? Can you show that flyer? So each and every Thursday from here on out, I will be at On the Rocks from 6 to 2 p.m. It's a party that I'm doing with DC's hottest promoter, Optimus Promise.
Yeah.
So when y'all get a chance, if you have a chance, stop by On the Rocks on Thursday, 6 to 2 p.m. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So when I went in, I didn't really know they had karaoke going on.
Oh, yeah.
So when
Yeah,
I
everybody
seen
mention
it,
that, you know?
right, you know I would have been promoting
Yeah.
it. So when I seen it, I'm like, oh my God, this is my speed. So I will definitely be there each and
Yeah.
every Thursday.
No
And
question.
if you guys can, stop
I
past.
definitely been there with
We'll
you
come
next
up
week,
there.
too.
How was your weekend?
Very productive. At this time yesterday, probably a little earlier than this. Yesterday we was on internet radio station.
Okay.
Called
Go
something.
Go.
Oh,
Yeah.
you forgot
I
the name.
forgot the name, but it was some
Don't forget this name.
Go
What's on my
Go
team?
Radio.
Nah,
Nah, I ain't gonna
Go
forget.
Radio.
Go Radio, and what was the name of their show? The Shops.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was real good. I apologize for getting the name, but the show was real
Mhm.
good. We was talking about real issues,
Mhm.
dealing with our community. So I feel real productive. I'm here.
Yeah.
I look forward to it. I appreciate you because you be grinding.
Yeah.
Yes, I
You know
do.
what I'm saying? And we done kind of came up together
Right,
in this
exactly.
DMV industry, and I'm
Right.
proud of you for
Right,
real. And I'm
thank
gonna tell you
you.
that on the air.
Thank
I'm
you,
proud
thank
of
you,
you.
thank
Yeah.
you. So also I want to touch on this. Also, one of my good girlfriends. We've been friends since I was 8 years old. She got married Friday. Was it Friday? Friday. You got some pictures. And I did her hair.
Power move.
I did her hair. She looked so pretty.
Look at that, y'all.
Her name was Kwaying, and she got married, and I was her hairstylist. Isn't that cute? I did an amazing job. That's so cute. So shout out to her and her new husband, and I wish them the very, very best on everything they got going on. So,
So we did just pop. I told him, you know what I'm saying, that like tip top off the show, we usually like to touch on issues we don't know everything about, but you know what I'm saying, it's just, you know what I'm saying, on a minor scale. So I brought up, you know what I'm saying, Trump and his
Okay.
shenanigans, you know. And another thing, you know what I'm saying, going on recently, I don't know if y'all know about, man, shout out to my Wizards, but we drafted the first Japanese player to be drafted in the NBA, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
So,
that. That's
you know,
important information.
but it kind of threw up a red flag for me. I'm like, you know, because I ain't never heard of the dude. Even though I watched the tournament, I'm big on the tournament. You know what I'm saying? The first thing, man, my boys was like, you know what I'm saying, do you think this is more of like a business move? Like
Straight
Gotta
business
be.
move.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But here's my thing, though. I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
watched the Wizards when we was competitive a couple of years ago, struggle to get our people to go out and just come in and like, right, I used to have endless Raptors fans, like when we swept them, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, hey, I mean, if they gonna spend the money, you know what I'm saying, they gonna come in the building, I can't be mad at my
Right,
United for doing that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because, you know, with teams losing, it's definitely harder for us to get out there. But, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
we
them.
gotta, these Wizards gotta get the ball going. Like, we gotta do something. I'm
Yeah.
tired of them losing. They the home team.
No question, you know what I'm saying?
Injuries played a part this year.
Huge.
It's like every home team loses, though. Except for with the baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a good baseball team.
And they just turned it around too. They started kind of slow, you know. Yeah, man. We need something to go for us right here in DC. But you know what I'm saying? One thing we always do we got each other, and that's why I'm looking forward to today's show. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
We definitely do.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited.
Like-
Steph, what's
Good.
going on with the music?
Truth. Always
I
truth in
hear
the
it.
music.
I definitely. You have a song, "Love on Leadway."
Yeah.
That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
What inspired that song?
Okay. Basically, sometimes in life it's so much of a struggle.
Mhm.
You know, a lot of people choose security over love.
No
And in some situations you got to, you know, but in some situations, some people have a lack of patience. And they'll put love on layaway for what they think is stability at the time.
Okay.
And a person I definitely still got love for, but we ended on a bad note.
Of course.
So, you know, sometimes women, you know, they can block you from everything, but
Yeah,
they
no
always
question.
find a way to watch you.
They find a way.
Yeah.
So I guess a person was watching me and
Okay.
trying to dissect everything,
Still
and
getting
something that I
report.
must have, she had heard the song. I think as a musician, we write from the heart, so
From the
I
heart,
communicate through music.
Mhm.
And she understood what I was talking about, and it must have touched her.
Yeah.
And she had called me.
That's
I was
right.
just trying to get myself together. This, that, why you do this? You in the same position you was in.
Yeah.
And when she said that, I know me, I work hard every day.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So when she said it, my pride got involved.
Okay.
Stuck in the same position.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I had to go to the booth
Mhm.
and express it that way.
Yeah, no question.
So that particular person, I thank her for that phone call because it led to that song.
So when you speak on like love on layaway, like are you saying like, cause I mean people kind of generalize love differently. Sometimes it's just an action like I love you or like in love. You
For
know
me,
what
it
I'm
go
saying?
both ways.
Right.
I think like we got a phrase that we live by, or we trying to live by. We got to choose truth over love.
Oh, no question.
Sometimes love can keep us stagnant.
Mhm.
So sometimes we gotta put the love on layaway
Yeah.
in order to elevate.
Yeah.
And sometimes some people put the love on layaway for something that's just not real, being
I mean,
affected by this world.
Right. But wouldn't you agree that I mean sometimes really the best way to show love to somebody is really like telling them, you know, not what they want, but what they need to hear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people they feel like just because their feelings hurt, like, oh, you don't have love for me. You know what I'm saying? I got whether it's friends that you know what I'm saying, they might feel like, hey, I need you to do, you know what I'm saying, this time you can't do it, and now you're like, oh man, you know what I'm saying, now you go in the categories like a hater or like, you know what I'm saying?
That's why when you look at the story of Jesus, he one of the greatest.
No question.
Because he was
Right.
about pure truth.
No question.
Right.
A lot of us, it's hard for us always to be, because we dealing with feelings, humans. And I know, I don't believe I walk as righteous as Jesus
Yeah, no
walked.
question.
So sometimes it'll have me take the gloves off.
Mhm.
Because sometimes our people don't know how to handle the truth.
Especially having like a son now, you know what I'm saying? Not like I battle with. I always tell people, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, it's a generation that struggle with even having faith in the first place. And I tell them like, in the most simplistic form, just remember like God is love, right? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't all that don't mean that it's easy, you know what I'm saying? Like Lauryn Hill got a famous quote I love when she said like, people always want to be used in like the glorification, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you say God use me, like show him like how I'm getting this money, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be used how artists get used so that you can have a message and, you know what I'm saying, like put something out. Because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, being used, you have to hurt in order you can help somebody else avoid going down a path that you strong enough to get over. You know what I'm saying? But by you know what I'm saying, going through that and kind of like, you know, shedding light on it, it helped them to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I always tell people like, you know, love is tricky, you know what I'm saying? And like we have to get out of that self-entitlement part of it, you know what I'm saying? Expect it, you know what I'm saying? What comes with the other side to it.
What else inspires your music?
Pain.
Okay.
I think pain. When I listen to music that I probably recorded when I was younger, it don't sound the same now that I've been through things.
Yeah, it's not.
I think the pain, and I like that, because soul pain, you know, pain
Yeah.
come from the soul, and I think you can inspire people through pain.
Even matching that back to like what y'all was talking about, like what I get out of listening to music, I get like you just said, a lot of truth, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you, like, you know what I'm saying, do you feel like it took a risk? Because I mean, we all got people who, you know what I'm saying, is in our inner circle, but sometimes they're like, oh man, I don't want to hear that right now. Or it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like to really like establish yourself, like, nah, I'm gonna put truth out here. They gonna have to accept it how it is, you know what I'm saying? Either you know what I'm saying.
And I say this humbly, I think me building my own movement, I didn't really touch the people with my own hand.
No question.
So the people that I didn't touch, they didn't already instilled enough confidence in me. If I go today or tomorrow, I think I made my mark in this area. So it's like, I don't even think about what you think about.
Yeah.
I think I studied enough hip hop to know what I'm doing. Timeless music.
Yeah.
Out of all the songs that you wrote, which one was your favorite? And what is it about?
I got a song called Be Okay.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna say it's my favorite, but it's my most touching because 2015 I was in a horrible situation.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I was shot by two strangers. And in the process of
You talked about that in Love on Their Way, or
I probably talk about that in all of them to a
okay.
certain extent.
Uh-huh.
But in that whole horrific situation, a loved one lost their life.
Okay.
The great Mommy Red, people always say that's the great Mommy Red lost their life, and I was in a slump. That's a best friend is gone.
Yeah.
And the first song, like when God got me out the slump and let me know what my purpose was.
Right.
The first song I recorded, we was in the studio. We was listening to Oldie But Goodies, and I had sampled a song by Natalie Cole,
Right.
Everlasting Love, very soulful song. And then I flipped the beat, made a song called Be Okay, and it's very special because it's the first song I made after I recovered from almost losing my life. So it was like a triumph song.
Is that the one? I know you had a line in there. I had made a note. You talking about just taking the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was just saying like how, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta, like, it just come with it. You know what I'm saying?
I really believe in God at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know, like the situation I'm talking, I think about it every day. That, damn, if I would have did this different, maybe this would. I'm talking about every single day. But I believe in God. It's like He almost gave me a hope. He know I would love to see Mommy Red again in life.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's His way of telling me I gotta sharpen up. I gotta aspire to be a righteous man. And that's hard to do that in this world.
No
But
question.
every day I gotta hope to see her again. So
Right.
Yeah. For the young men that's out here, it's like, at the bottom of their heart, they are like, what I'm saying, they might not be as strong to be like full throttle, like as far as, what I'm saying, moving forward, but they know that that's where they want to be. Like, what would you, like, do you feel like, basically what I'm trying to ask is it levels to doing dirt? You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, oh, it's dirt. You know what I'm saying? Some people feel like, okay, I'm gonna do this till I come up. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like me coming from, I had older cousins, you know what I'm saying, who was like, you know what I'm saying, like, bro, I had to do this, bro. If I ever catch you, know what I'm saying, like, bro, I'm gonna beat you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about trying to bully me, whatever, but they just let me, like, bro, you got potential, I expect more. So it's that way, if I, you know what I'm saying, I fucked up, it's not like I'm just letting mom and dad down. It's like you actually got somebody who out here who has street credibility, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, dog, it's nothing cool about it. Like, how do you feel like, is it levels to doing dirt, or do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, dirt is just dirt?
It's always levels, because it's like, not to go spiritual out, I remember Jesus said one time, it's never a matter of the act, it's always a matter of the will.
Okay.
You get what I mean? Like, you look at great people like Dame Dash, Jay-Z. Jay-Z said on H to the Izzo, he sold crack, so hopefully you won't have to go through that.
Straight up.
It's life, you know what I'm saying? Black people that been through a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? We suffer from lack of knowledge.
Right.
During that era, a lot of people didn't know what they was doing. I done did illegal activity to survive.
Right.
And not to, like me personally, I think it's not to go with drugs, but I think this drug is worse
Yeah, no
than
question.
me him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So you rationalize, but it's always a choice. You get what I'm saying? I don't think you could take that because you know what type of wolves you dealing with.
Right.
You can't do it, and then you see the demons that come with that lifestyle,
I
and
think
then
the
be like,
difference
why
is
me?
now that they don't expect repercussions. You
They
know
don't
what I'm saying?
care.
It's like
These youngers don't care.
it's
You
like
gotta
it's
understand
like a
they
bit of a
high on
conscious
other
book.
stuff.
I never wanted certain shit to end up coming back to me or my family. You know what I'm saying? Or my son.
Yeah,
God
they ain't
forbid,
even
you know what I'm
thinking
saying?
like that.
So yeah, it's just like it's in the moment. You know what I'm saying? And like my thing is like, how can we get through today when they 14, 15, you know what I'm saying? How do you get through their head?
You have to show them.
It's a
See,
guy.
a lot of people are trying to tell people what to do without doing the right thing themselves. So you have to. I've learned that talking to the youth, and you gotta lead by example, and you gotta be open with them. Like they need to know that you went through this or went through that, and you made it out, versus you just talking at them. Like
So
you
this
gotta.
is something that I feel like I'm open to, and I feel like, especially in our community, is somewhat of like a rite of passage. So it's like I follow RZA, you know what I'm saying, right? And
Right.
Great visit.
yeah,
Right.
man, he got it.
Love
So
him.
his shout out to RZA too, man. I definitely get a lot of inspiration over like a lot of things he's doing. But anyway, he had a post he made. He was talking to his nephew. His nephew just turned 15, and instead of like this usual everybody giving them gifts, he had different men like walk up and just spit knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I was saying, it wasn't a small talk. It was like, hey,
Right.
respect women even if they don't respect themselves. Like I'm saying, that's one of the main things that really stuck out to me, because I always used to feel like, okay, man, well, I'm pretty good. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm not an asshole. You know what I'm saying, I got a good heart, whatever. But sometimes you have to hear it raw, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, even if they don't respect themselves, that don't give you the right, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
'Cause you supposed to be uplifting them, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like, do you feel like that would help, like having more of a rite of passage at that middle age when we really trying to figure, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of different things. I don't think it's no one thing we can
Right.
do. One thing we gotta do as a community, we gotta become better organized.
Mhm.
Back in the day when we had real leaders,
Mhm.
like you had people like Fred Hampton who was 19
Yeah.
to 20, leading 500
Yeah.
people.
Right.
You know, they had the proper education. We haven't really been properly taught how to organize anything.
Right.
That's one thing. And then for the youth, we gotta really separate the sheep from the goat. Like,
Yeah.
like I love my people, I study my people, but my new wave I'm just really with righteousness.
Mhm.
I don't care what color you are.
Mhm.
So we gotta
Right.
separate. We talk like this when it's convenient,
Mhm.
but look at hip hop. We supporting all the music that's
Yeah, all the bull.
feeding us
Right.
to our people to do
To the
that.
wolves.
What
Yeah, straight
what
up.
advice would you give a young man trying to make it in anything that he's trying to do?
The main thing is, soon as he realizes what he got a passion for, attack it. The sooner
Right.
the better, you know, because once you become an adult, you got to deal with that and
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
It'll be
right,
hard.
right.
So the advice I think is just, we got to study properly.
Mhm.
You know, we can't waste time. I think we waste a lot of time. To just do it for real, for real.
Right,
Study
right.
what you're doing and attack it,
Mhm.
no matter what. Because sometimes when you be an entrepreneur or being independent, we go on the road less traveled.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, it's hard for us to get people to see our vision.
Right.
But that's why I like what you doing. One day I can say, well, you work.
Yeah.
She doing this, and I feel like that's what
Right.
we doing.
No,
Yeah.
tell her what I'm gonna do. Before we get into the game, what's next? What's next for you?
The main thing we doing right now, like we believe in our own, putting up our own dough and
Mhm.
being in our own lane, and we make our own press. We don't wait for Oprah to interview us.
Right.
We make
Right.
our own videos. Like right now, we got a video coming out tomorrow on our YouTube page, BluntRapENT, called "Black People Lost Chocolate City."
Okay.
You know, we about to take the things that we study and share it with the people.
You feel like we should take some of the blame for losing DC in the first place?
You my man. Hey, you my man.
That's kind of like my similar approach to what I was just saying.
Of course, we
why I
gotta
try to
take
slip
blame.
that with the draft pick. My thing is like this, bro. I grew up in, you know what I'm saying, in DC, right? And I felt like it was a disconnect between my cousins that lived out Highsville,
out
Bowie,
Maryland.
like they ain't come chill on our side, and it was a
They be
disconnect.
calling it Super Merlin.
Yes.
That's Super Merlin, not Southeast Merlin.
but the thing is, it kind of like it made me ignorant to a certain degree because I never wanted to be like, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, well, forget y'all then, you know what I'm saying?
Our people in the first place, and my brother Easky, shout out to Easky, got a song called Plugged In.
Mhm.
And he just talking about the whole DMV, even
Mhm.
Baltimore. It was stupid for our area to divide. I
In the
hate
first
Maryland.
place, right?
Right.
Maryland,
Mhm.
we the same
Right.
for real. It's just different. We a culture.
Mhm.
This is DC.
So
In
this
some
was,
places, we right across the street.
Yeah,
so this is my
venue
mind. It's like if my mother and my aunts, all of y'all grew up in DC, okay. Y'all moved out of Maryland, but why though? Why not buy the property in DC? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we
Probably
like?
for a
Why we
better-
want to
better
wait till
life.
now and look
Not
back
to go
like,
real
oh,
deep
like, you know what I'm
into
saying?
we blame us, but we're not the full blame.
Right.
Oh no.
You know, they had a 50-year plan.
Yeah,
that
no
was
question.
effective.
No
When
question.
they neutralized our
Mhm.
neighborhoods with drugs,
Mm-hmm.
it was hard for us to recover. We still haven't recovered.
Right.
It's a plan. You got to
Mhm.
think we battling people that had a head start for 400
Yeah,
years.
straight up.
And I blame us with us as a people not thirsting and seeking the knowledge like we were supposed to.
You know what?
And I know how probably
Kanye
about
West
work,
had made a statement. What did he say? Slavery is a choice.
I agree with this statement.
I really agree with him, and I wish I could be a
think he could've
Kanye
been
West
more
interpreter.
direct.
Hold on, I
There
wish
you
I
go,
could
there
be
you go. All right, there
a
you go.
Kanye West interpreter because he really be saying some deep stuff, but people like it go over people's head.
Mhm.
Like he
said it
was
keep
trying
good.
to
Yeah.
say that a lot of us, and I can say I have some in my family. I'm pretty sure y'all probably do too. Y'all, they stay in that mentality
Yeah.
and they stay blaming everything else instead of getting up and go.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a person. Once I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Like I guess my motivation come from not having, or
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So, and some of my cousins, like we grew up in the same household.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying. But their mentality is so stuck on, oh my mother wasn't there, my father, or this, that, like that
Yeah.
slave.
So-
You know what I'm saying? Mentality. They
Yeah.
it's an excuse. Like
It's
that's
it's
what Kanye
it's
was
an
trying to say.
excuse to
Stop
accept less.
using excuses.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Yeah.
And they manipulated his words. I'm about truth.
Right.
he never said slavery was a choice. He
Right.
said 400 years of slavery
Right.
was a choice.
Right.
I fully
Right.
understood. If you studied the Native Americans, who were spiritual people,
Mhm.
their spirituality was they'd rather die than to be enslaved.
Yeah,
that's why 700
That's
million
why a
of
lot
them
of
was
them
killed.
are gone. Yeah, that's right.
By us not having knowledge of self,
Mhm.
the enemy did a hell of a job because
Yeah.
we don't know.
It's still
He
not.
was born into
still today, a lot of people, black people, are willing to do some stuff for, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of nothing.
And I think that's
Like,
because
you
we're,
not-
we're
no.
taught to accept what you got. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, like
Now I'm with them making the best out of what you got, but I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
accepting.
accepting is a
Nothing.
difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, like, you know, just even hood to hood, like we get caught up for too long on kind of wanting to work our way up on the underground. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? First, you know what I'm saying? And then we end up not having no leverage from that to move into another field. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Everything that you learn, all your plugs, all your connection, your friends that you made, like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you might have learned, like, good, like, you know what I'm saying, life lessons, like, you can't drag them into the nigga. It just don't work like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so another question I wanted to ask right quick, like, you know, they cracking down on a lot of these young rappers out here. You know
Oh
what I'm saying?
yeah,
That- That too, I
Yeah.
feel like, you know what I'm saying, to a certain degree, they speak for a lost generation. So my thing is, like, if you establish yourself like that though, like, would you switch it up, or do you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, cause my thing is like,
How
do you feel
about-
How do you feel
Kodak,
about
How do you feel about
Kodak,
There we
right?
go.
Okay.
I'm at war right now.
Mhm.
What he represent at times, and I can't care. I gotta worry about me staying free because he ain't putting out that substance that I need.
Right,
He not.
right.
So you see ignorant people in the streets, they come.
Mhm.
It's the same thing. A lot of them people puppets.
Mhm.
They being controlled.
Mhm.
Ice Cube said it a long time ago in a classic song called True to the Game. He said, pretty soon hip hop won't be so nice. No Ice Cube, just
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice.
Yeah.
What he meant was Vanilla Ice was one of the first gimmicks.
Mhm.
He was letting you know in 1991 the corporation gonna take over
Right.
and they gonna control us with gimmicks.
Right.
Kodak Black, no disrespect to him, because I heard music that crank, but he a gimmick, he a puppet. He's placed in that position of influence
I feel you,
because
but
they know
Not
he
just
not.
him
But
though.
here's
You
my
got
thing
Lil
though.
Durk,
Going
you got-
back same way how man Jesus used imperfect people, bro. You know what I'm saying, right? So he could learn from his lessons since so many people relate to him. My thing is like I'm saying now he ain't gotta come out trying to be all super positive. But like one thing that I have seen as far as like growth from, I'm not a super fan. He said that I used to be in love with just, you know, my ignorance. I used to love, and like a lot of dudes like to accept, like, you know what I'm saying, like not having much. Sometimes that's how we accept we accept like being like, you know what I'm saying, like a certain way and shit. It's like, and forget how you think about it. We don't really try to clean it up until we see like, okay, I got somebody looking up to me, or you know what I'm saying.
People get mad at me when I be harsh on them type of rappers. I feel like they got the right to rap what they rap about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I got the right to not be with it.
Yeah,
Right.
I
straight
ain't
up.
with them. I'm with
Yeah.
separating the sheep with the goat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to hear what Face gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got time to get his life together. There's too many people
Yeah.
out there that's influenced by him
Straight
that he
up.
don't gotta
Yeah,
deal with.
They don't have to deal with.
That I gotta make sure that nigga don't know where I live at.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
too critical
Straight up.
for me
Yeah.
that's in the real jungle.
Mhm.
So I don't got no sympathy on them
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
We gotta separate the
That's
sheep
big.
from the goat.
I feel you, bro.
So it's like I can't sympathize with them no more.
So another thing, like my man RZA said, man, I have these dudes that these celebrities y'all look up to, man. They don't even look up to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like find somebody who really like is, you know what I'm saying? Like
Find somebody in your
big on-
community and men out there, be better leaders. Like the youth need leaders, not fake OGs. I can't stand the fake OGs. Be a good, great leader, okay? We about to get into this game real quick though. So me and Rob came up with a game called Sippn TEA W, and within this game we have different type of teas. So you have passion tea, half and half. You have green tea, detox tea, and black tea. So passion tea represents love and the other things. We got a couple kids in here. Detox tea, if you land on detox tea, you got to vent about whatever's going on in your life that you just want to get off your chest.
Okay.
Half and half, that's hood questions. That's the hood tea. So we're going to ask you stuff about related to hood stuff.
Alright.
Black tea, that's for the culture,
Strong question.
and green tea is about money.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is, Trump, can you zoom in my little teacups because they couldn't see them last time. So So these the little teacups, y'all. Ain't they cute? And this is our little spin wheel that I created. It was Bruh's idea, and I created it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna spin, right?
Okay.
So whatever land on, then you're gonna have to pick one. Okay.
And we got
And green tea.
The money.
Yes, the money question. So you just pick one. Just tap it. We don't. Okay, the middle one. How many quarters make $10?
How many quarters make $10? 40?
Correct. Oh, I forgot one more important thing. If you get it wrong, you gotta sip some tea. But it look like you sipping some tea already. So you good. You good. Okay, you got it right. All right, one more. Hood tea.
I have a
That
question.
good old half and half curry out.
Oh, this is a good one.
What area have the best mumbo souls? A, PG, B, Northeast, C, Northwest, D, Southeast, or E, Southwest?
I got to go PG.
Where?
It's the one on Landover Road.
Oh, you kirking now.
Hey,
Shout out to
Star,
Johnny's
shout out
on
to
23rd
Star.
Parkway. They got the best mumbo
So
souls.
you like the light pink or the dark light? You know what I'm saying? The
They
dark
gotta
red.
be a little.
A lot of these, they didn't switch up the mumbo sauce from the
They
ones
do.
back in
Some
the
of
day.
them taste like
gelatin,
barbecue
some
sauce.
of them like-
I don't like
I
that.
like the gelatin ones. I ain't
Do
there.
one more. We're gonna do one more before you go.
That gelatin terrible.
Okay.
Oh. Good old passion. You got passion tea.
Uh-oh. Can I give you a drum roll?
Hold up.
We're gonna give him another pick.
Pop it in.
Oh, whoa. That's
Is
on
it-
you
is
to
it
ask
right
like that.
Do you enjoy getting your toes sucked or sucking toes?
You got a foot fetish, bro? You with the feet?
I'd rather deal with the pretty feet than
Yeah.
have them dealing with mine.
Oh,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
enjoy
no
sucking
question.
toes? We got a toe sucker in the house, y'all.
It got to be pretty feet.
All right.
Pretty feet.
But thanks for coming,
Man,
and thanks
that's
for playing the
all right.
game.
You know what?
And I wish you the best on your adventures.
Stay solid, bro, man. Keep
You know
getting the
what?
blessing.
And
all
tell
you
the
got
people
to
they
do,
can
man.
find you again.
The movement is Blunt Rap. It's an acronym, boldly living united in truth, rebelling as people. The website, BluntRapENT.com. And our main thing is be truthful.
Yeah.
Be truthful. And we have another one of your songs about to play again. Love One Man Way, guys.
There we go.
Yeah.
Never in the same position, you a dumb hoe. And if I ain't the truest, then you slow. Anyone could get it, got plenty smoke. And that shit that y'all rap, give him no hope. Jack boy that post, he really